Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Bluesky again because Bluesky is itty bitty compared to Threads.
I just think this is funny.
It's a pissing match.
It is, because Bluesky's like, oh, Bluesky's growing so big, it's so big, it's so big. And now everybody else is like, not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
We're going to talk about this because currently I think Bluesky has about 20 to 25 million total subscribers or total users. And apparently Threads picked up 35 million more, just in the last couple of weeks, which is more than Bluesky has. So for all this talk of them trying to make Bluesky happen, which is what you're seeing. Like if you go out to the news, it's all like, Bluesky's the greatest thing. Bluesky's awesome. Everybody's going to Bluesky. Bluesky. Oh my God, this is the future, right? No, I think this is a concoction of the media. I think they want Bluesky to be the big thing.
Well, that's because they're all over there.
Yeah, they're all over there.
And they want to control it. Yeah.
Yep. And remember, Mark Zuckerberg actually came out and said that, yeah, the government pressured him to censor Facebook, and Meta owns Threads, so he's not gonna get on board the crazy train with all the Bluesky users. He's actually gonna try to let people speak their mind. So we're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to clownfish-.com. Check out our merch. See our vest. Made from real clownfish chest.
No, it's not.
But we have products. We have paywalled content, guys, and that paywalled content you can also find on clownfishtv.locals.com. Help support the reef. We're trying to grow beyond YouTube because I don't trust them.
Not always, no.
So yeah, this is Meta, which is Facebook, and they own Threads, which is part of Instagram. Somehow it's all connected, but they shared their data, and they're like, yeah, they're way bigger than Bluesky.
I just think it's funny. And then Bluesky, the European Union's like, well, we're not going to go after them for stuff because they're too small.
They're too small.
Other people point out, since when are you too small to not be, held accountable for something that's illegal?
Oh my God, they'll go after message boards. They'll go after individual websites. They only have a couple of people working there. Yeah, but they're
right?
We'll just turn a blind eye because we like the content they're posting.
Exactly. So if you're right, if you're the correct side.
Let's see. This comes from Social Media Today. Meta shares Threads growth stats to counter reports of Bluesky's growth, in addition to adding new features to Threads to counter the sudden rise of Bluesky. Yeah, we'll talk about that. They have they're going to be doing their starter packs or whatever they do over at Bluesky. They said Meta's PR team is also being deployed to negate the narrative that Bluesky is the hot platform at the moment. Stop trying to make Bluesky happen.
Start slapping each other.
As reported by Axios, Meta has today shared that 35 million more people have signed up for Threads in November, and that signups have actually increased over the last 2 weeks versus the first weeks of the month. So
they probably went to Bluesky, hated it, and then went to Threads.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't working. Let's go find someplace else.
Yeah.
We just want normal people. I don't know what Threads is, though. I mean, I don't know how it is over there.
It's basically just more Facebook, but like Twitter. But there are people that went over there because of Musk buying the platform. So more people are signing up for Threads despite the perceived rise of Bluesky. Though the variance between signups and active users is important to note, with the latter being a more relevant measurement in this context. They said, for example, Threads reached 100 million signups in July last year, breaking the record for the fastest signup growth rate ever. But it didn't reach 100 million active users until 3 months later. So a lot of people basically signed up last year because of Elon Musk buying X, and they're like, fine, we're going to
that's what happened, yes.
Yeah. So it said signups in retrospect is relative. It doesn't mean that those people are actually sticking around. And based on Threads user growth rate, 35 million signups in a month doesn't actually seem like an increase. They said Threads support are reported reaching 275 million monthly active users last month, which was up from the 175 million actives that Meta reported back in July. So that's like way, like 10 plus times bigger than Bluesky.
Right? It's called math. But it's racist, so.
Yeah, that means Threads is adding users at a rate of more than 30 million per month, which seems much more significant than 35 million account signups. And again, the total number of users on Bluesky, as I understand it now, is somewhere between 20 and 25 million. They're picking up like 30 million a month.
Right. They're claiming Bluesky, they're getting 1 million a day, which would be about 30 million a month. But It's not showing that. I think they are. Okay, here's the thing. I think they are getting people joining, and then people are like, "This place sucks," and leaving, but they're counting them as a new sign up, even if they don't stay.
Yeah. They said Bluesky is currently at 20 million active users. It's nowhere close to Threads active users yet, and neither one is close to the 570 million monthly actives. We're not talking total signups. Monthly active users that X reported back in July. Momentum is important. Yeah, and they're like, 200,000 people left X. I'm like, bitch, they have 570 million.
I know, right?
Like, that is nothing.
You said math.
Math, people, that's nothing. They're like, well, 200,000 people are going to Bluesky. I'm like, well, have fun over there. It's like a ghost town.
I don't think they're having fun. That's why they're going to Threads, you know?
Yeah,
it's like they go to Bluesky, this sucks, and they go to Threads.
We had celebrities go over there thinking they were going to hold court like they did on Twitter back in the day, and they realized very quickly that a lot of people over there are very, very far left and very, very abnormal, and they're calling them out for stupid shit. Rob Reiner's getting called out for basically being a Nazi. Over on it. It's like, he's like, I got to take a spa day because of this. Yeah. It said Instagram and Threads chief Adam Mosseri admitted as much yesterday, noting in response to a question about the sudden rollout of a range of Threads features that we certainly pulled forward a number of things that were already in the works in response to Bluesky. Yeah, they're going to basically copy their starter pack, whatever thing that they have over there, including shipping a few things with back tests instead of testing first. And then, of course, we did add a few things. Of course they are. They're not going to let, between all the platforms that already exist, they're not going to let Bluesky take them out, right? They've already got Threads, and then there's Mastodon sitting out there, and it's like they're just going to Bluesky because they don't know where else to go, because they don't like Zuckerberg and they don't like Musk. So, you know, and they love kiddie porn, so they'll go over to, Bluesky. They said, yeah, Bluesky doesn't even pose any kind of existential threat to Threads yet, and Threads doesn't pose any kind of threat to X.
I know what to do. I need to start my own thing called Blue Cat, where Hissy and Pissy come to Blue Cat.
Blue Cat. Litter box.
Yeah, we're Hissy and Pissy.
Get your daily dose of cat pics and scat pics over at Litterbox. Litterbox.com. Yeah, so this is another one. This is Bluesky having a verification problem. Well, we only got 20 people working there.
Yeah, I know, right?
It said the company's says it's working to verify more accounts, but the approach is flawed. So yeah, so many people are signing up and they don't know what to do about the bots. So they said that Bluesky is bigger than ever. You know, it's not that big. As the upstart,
bigger than ever for it.
For it, yeah. But as the upstart social media service surges, again, just want to remind people, Jack Dorsey helped start Bluesky. He was the founder of Twitter. He left. He said, go to X. Don't
like,
even bother.
Yeah, he said it's going to be the same thing as
It's going to be the exact same thing. It's becoming Twitter all over again. He said the influx of new users has opened up new opportunities for scammers and impersonators hoping to capitalize on the attention.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that they were flagging and saying this person's impersonating this person or that person or whatever.
Yeah, they don't have blue checks or whatever the hell they're going to call them. Blue butterflies, gold butterflies over there. And yeah, so anybody can go over and just say they're so-and-so. This is some media organizations like the New York Times, Bloomberg, and The Onion have done verification, I guess, for their official accounts. Individuals could verify using a personal website, but the process is more complicated than just changing your handle. You also have to add a string of text to the DNS record associated with your domain. So I'm not going to explain the whole thing to people, but yeah, basically it would be tied to your URL with your host, and it'd be like, oh, okay,
and that would verify you.
And that would verify you, because this.
But does that mean the person who has the site has to do a bunch of extra stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, who's going to do that?
Easy.
It's not worth it.
Right. Yeah. So
not at the size it is.
Yeah. So they said there's all kinds of issues with verification. There's another issue they're having. 1 million public Bluesky posts are being scraped for AI training.
Wait, the people who hate AI are getting scraped for AI.
Yes,
That's funny.
I heard that was an issue with the art over there too. I don't know specifically because I don't use it enough. Like I said, I got an invite last year. I popped my head in, and I popped my head in last week to see how crazy it was. I'm like, oh yeah, this is everything that I hated about Twitter all in one place. I'm out. They said, yeah, they're facing their first major AI scrape, despite the stance of its owners that it will never train generative AI. And on November 26th, 1 million public Bluesky posts complete with identifying user information were crawled and then uploaded to an AI company called Hugging Face.
But that's not them who did it. But the thing is, yeah, how do you stop other people from going and scraping it if it's out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They said the data set's description
Contains 1 million public
1 million
posts.
public posts collected from Bluesky's social firehose API. So, yeah, so they basically kind of went in through the back door and took everything. Intent for machine learning, research, and experimentation with social media data. Each post contains text, content, metadata, and information about media attachments and reply relationships. Bluesky users didn't opt into such uses of their content, but neither is it expressly prohibited. The platform's Firehose API is an aggregated chronological stream of all the public data updates as they happen in the network. So this is kind of like with Twitter, too. For the longest time, they had, there were all kinds of apps and third party, and some of them were legit, some of them weren't, that were using Twitter data. And then as soon as Musk bought it and turned it into X, like half that stuff doesn't work. And he's actually making them pay to use it. So a lot of companies just ditched it. They're like, we're not paying for your APIs.
Yeah, so they said Bluesky's content is open and available to third-party developers, and the platform is trying to court. So they aren't stopping it either.
Yeah, it could be a major warning sign that many of the sites millions of new users, many of whom left X in the wake of an alarming new AI training policy. You can't get away from it, guys. It's like it's gonna happen. Yeah, it said just as robots.txt files don't always prevent outside companies from crawling those sites, the same applies here. But I don't think they have the manpower to stop it anyway. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm going to tell you the truth here is I don't think Bluesky is going to last for a number of reasons. And first is they're competing directly with Facebook. And Facebook's got like infinite money, and now they're just doing all the stuff that they have on Bluesky, the starter packs and all that.
Well, it's just all these news outlets are in lockstep on it. So there's a couple of reasons that could be. One, it could be because they all are over there trying people to come over there and listen to them on their platform so they can control the narrative there. It could also be that maybe there's some kind of special deal being made. I don't know this, but you guys all cover this and we'll, you rub our back, we'll rub yours kind of thing. We don't know, but I'm saying.
You jerk our chain, we'll jerk yours.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it's about the media and these far left activists and celebrities trying to basically recreate Twitter 2017, and I don't think it's ever going to happen again. They're trying to make Bluesky happen, become Twitter again, and Dorsey's even like that would be a terrible idea. Recreating Twitter 2017 would be a terrible idea. Let's not do it. But there we go. Are we going to wrap this one up?
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.